Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to give you guys a makeup tutorial. I know I haven't done a makeup tutorial in some time, but I'm back at it and I'm here to give it to you guys. So first of all, I already moisturized my face with this Olay moisturizer. Okay, so after I moisturize, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. What I use for my eyebrows is we're gonna use this Got To Be glue. I just put a tiny bit on there and I'm gonna put it on my eyebrow. And you're gonna want to brush in the direction that you want your eyebrow to be. For eyebrows, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. eyebrow pomade thing. It's in the shade medium brown. I'm gonna take this brush here and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna move the camera up like this because I need to look in the mirror for this part. Trust, this is the only part, okay? I just have to make sure my eyebrows are really good. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just outlining the top of my brow and I'm not touching the front. I'm just doing the top of my brow and then the bottom of my brow, and then you're going to want to fill it in just the middle part. Now you can see that I'm going a little bit in the front. This is just to shape the bottom part of my eyebrow. Now I'm just repeating that same process on my other eyebrow. Okay, so now my brows are like filled in. Now I'm going to use this concealer. This is the L'Oreal concealer in the shade Vanilla. Take some of that. Okay, this is a horrible angle of me, but whatever. So I'm just taking the concealer and I'm following those lines that I created when I was filling in my eyebrows. So you want to make sure it looks as perfect as possible, so take your time on this part. And then just repeat the same process with the other eyebrow. And it's okay if they're not perfect because you can always add more pomade. Like right now, I'm just adding more pomade to create a more defined arch. And for the top of the brow, you basically want to do the same thing. Just make sure you don't go over any of your eyebrow because it always sucks. And it's okay to leave some space so you can fill in the rest, but just be slow and take your time. And now I'm repeating that process with my other eyebrow. So once you're satisfied with how your eyebrows look, you want to draw a line in the middle with your concealer and take a beauty blender and just blend right in the middle. You want to just keep blending until everything's like blended out. And as you can see, there is like the eyebrows don't look that good, but that is why I go back with the concealer to make those lines straighter and make them look like the same. Okay, I'm gonna come back to my eyebrows if I end up wanting to do anything to me, but we're gonna move on with the rest of our makeup. Next step, I'm gonna take the same concealer and I'm gonna put it on my eyelids like this. And then the same brush that I used for my eyebrows, I'm gonna just use it all over my eyelid. And guys, make sure you put on your notifications because I'm going to be posting back to back this July. Like, I'm not going to be posting once a week. I'm going to be posting how many times I can post. Like, literally, I want to make as much content as I can for you guys. And to set my eyelids, I'm using the Fit Me powder in the shade Classic Ivory. I'm putting that all over my eyelid. And then I'm going to take the same concealer and I'm going to put it all over my forehead. Now we're going to move on to this part of our face. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. primer. Sorry, it's like so dirty, but I'm gonna put this all over my face. And I heard this was like patted in, right? I'm trying to get better at doing that. So for foundation, I'm gonna use this Born This Way concealer. I like this one better. This is from Too Faced. I like to use concealer better than foundation, but I mean, from what I've tried, and then I need to try out, blend it in. Make sure you get like your cheeks, everything. So for concealer, I'm gonna actually try to go like extra heavy on concealer today because I want my base looking so good. So this is the concealer from Tarte. It's the ultra creamy one. After I'm done with this concealer, I'm probably gonna switch to a different one because I don't know, there's just not much coverage on this, like the creamy ones. But this concealer, it's not the ultra creamy. Well, you can't even see, but it's just the original one. I'm gonna put some right here, and going in an upwards position. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Next, I'm gonna take the Pro Conceal LA Girl in the shade Almond. I use this as a contour. Three dots is all I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna put 2 dots up here. If you start with less, you can add on. So that's why I start with less. Because I'd rather start with less than start with more and not like it. Sorry, I just got sidetracked. But I'm gonna have to put on this concealer on my nose because it's kind of hard to do nose contour when your nose is already kind of looking contoured, you know? So I'm gonna put on the concealer. Wait, oh my god. Bro. Let me just finish this part. Oop. Okay, so for the nose contour, I'm using this palette, and I'm gonna use this one. And I'm gonna start by my brow and go down by my brow and just go down. And then we're gonna round this part like that, and then put a little bit on the sides, and then on the top, like do a little circle basically. So I'm gonna take another concealer, the Tarte one. This is in the shade Fair Beige. The other one was Light Sand. This one is a bit lighter. So I am going to go heavy on this one because this one has more coverage. So, and I like to have a bright under eye, so I do love my concealer. I'm gonna take the contour again and just put it like, oop, I did not want to put it there, but it's fine. Just put it in back where you did your contour. Use this blush, it's from Almay. It's pretty broken. Guys, today I'm going to Great America, Six Flags for the first time. And I'm excited. I've been to Six Flags in Vallejo. But that's in Cali, where I live. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of bronzer on. This is the bronzer, guys. Sorry the thing broke off, but it says it's from Healthy Wear. I don't know. Just a little bit of bronzer. Now we're gonna bake this in with the Airspun powder, translucent powder. And just carve out my nose contour first and go like this. I did not mean to get caught. Right here. And right there. I'm also gonna get my forehead. While my face is like this, I'm gonna take a little bit of the same concealer I used for my face and I'm gonna put it on my lips. You're probably like, what? I'm gonna show you guys why. Okay, now I'm gonna blend all this in. Okay, so for my lips, I'm gonna start off with this Kylie lip liner. The lip liners are so creamy, it's like hard to not mess up. Okay, I look goofy, but to fill it in, I'm gonna use this Superstay Matte by Maybelline. It's a liquid lipstick in the shade Dreamer. And I like to barely use any of this because there's a lot of pigment to it. So what I'm gonna do is, wait, get a brush. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna just take a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this NYX lip liner in the shade Rose. I use two highlighters, so I'm gonna show you guys the two. And then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. one just in the inner corner.